Hi, I'm James Shillinglaw. I'm here with Gregory Habib of World Hotels. He's the president of World Hotels, and if you don't know what World Hotels is, you're going to find out all about it and more on Insider Travel Report. Now, Greg, first of all, actually, the question is, you probably have a lot of hotels that our travel advisors know about, but what is World Hotels?
Good question. World Hotels is a independent collection of over 300 hotels, resorts, and spas worldwide in the upper upscale and the luxury markets. We cover about 200 different destinations with those 300 plus hotels.
That's pretty amazing. And how long has it been around?
We're celebrating our 50th year come June 1st, so it's an exciting time for us. We're celebrating our 50 years.
Yeah. Now, I guess I've heard of it before, but there are a lot of hotel collections and rep firms, but it's sort of gone a little bit under the radar, but you're kind of emerging now, right?
We are. We're coming out swinging again for our 50th. You know, there's always been a series of chapters in our history from our origin, and this year we'll introduce our 4th collection, but we have our luxury collection, our elite collection, our lifestyle collection, and our soon-to-be-named design collection.
Now, what is each of these? How do you designate what hotel goes into what collection?
That's a great question. We have a partnership with Forbes that inspects every single hotel for not only their facilities but their service. And the design collection will be for their what we call their EQ, their emotional component. But they're all inspected before they come in, and then collectively we sit down with their scores and decide what collection they go in. It's kind of like a BMW, a 700 and a 500 and 300 series.
I guess, and so you decide which one they fit best in, right? Now, what kind of hotels are members? Is it just all across the map, city, hotels, resorts? I mean, tell us a little bit about how you figure out what belongs in any of those collections.
That's correct. We do have city hotels and resorts and suburban hotels. You know, examples would be like the Royal Garden in London is an example. In Stockholm, we have hotels in Paris, in New York, the Kimberly in New York. We have the Woodlands, for example, outside of Houston, the Eden Rock in Miami.
Everyone knows the Eden Rock.
Right, the Latte in Korea. So we have very well-known hotels and some little boutique hotels that are off the radar that are just offer a great travel experience.
Now, you mentioned to me that you've revamped or are revamping your website too. What's that going to offer?
Yeah, you know, we're reskinning our website and also the functionality, and our belief is that it should be a very quick booking into the hotel. So you want to pull up what hotels we have in New York and have 2 clicks, or it should be a level of engagement. So we're going to have some rich content in there and some wonderful videos, and to keep a customer engaged and for a sense of discovery. Because each of our hotels are each crafted on their own, and they tell their own story. And our job is to really work with them to tell their story, and that's why we're independent.
Yeah. Now, you have about, 300 hotels, you said, in the whole collection, all 4 of your other sub-collections, right?
Correct.
And then what do you look for when you're adding hotels?
Well, first of all, the uniqueness. You know, we look at location, we look at the uniqueness, we look at, you know, first of all, they have to have the standards that we require. But people come to us because each of our hotels do tell a different story. You know, they have a different point of view for hospitality. Yes, they have the luxury, you know, the luxury aspects of a great bed and a bathroom, but it could be a signature bar. It could be a great restaurant. It could be that the spa is really unique or use some real signature products. So we really trying to curate a collection for that.
Now, I guess one of the things is, so what do you do for your hotels that they want to be part of this group?
Well, it's never enough, as you know that with some of the hoteliers. But we do sales and marketing. We have 30 offices all over the world with about 275 salespeople calling on travel agencies, on corporations. We have press agencies around the world. So our job is to act as a regional, national, international offices for the independent hotels so they can compete with some of the big chains.
And in terms of travel advisors, how do you work with travel advisors, and what should travel advisors know about World Hotels?
Well, we work very closely with travel advisors. That's a big portion of our business, first and foremost, because they really have to have an understanding of what they're, you know, what they're booking. So when they book the Eden Rock, let's say, for example, we have to sell the merits to it. We do direct sales calls to them. We do complete dissemination of information through marketing, through sales. You know, our GDSs are pretty crystal clear. So we heavily invest with travel advisors.
Yeah. Now, what would you say if to a travel advisor on how to best go and work with you?
I think the best way to do it is to reach out to our salespeople. Our people reach out to them because usually they, especially if it's a small hotel, if they have very specialized products in terms of room configuration, they can answer all the questions. We have our own GDS codes, obviously, through World Hotels, WW. We have our own, WorldHotels.com. But again, with travel advisors, that we have over 200 salespeople that they can, at their service, that they can resource to ask on any questions on any of our hotels.
Now, you've also been building. You're hiring, and you're building your sales force and things like that, right? So they can be much more in tune and in contact with the travel advisor community, right?
Yeah, we've been, like I said, in our 50th year, we're entering a whole new chapter. So really fortifying our brand. We've been always a very strong B2B player, and our goal is to be more of a B2C player. So you can see exciting new things coming from marketing, some little changes in our branding and our logos, as well as we're going to be fortifying our sales, our marketing, and our PR, both to travel advisors and to the consumer that goes to a travel advisor.
Now, anything else you'd like to get out to the travel advisor community? We got about 100,000 out there, or hopefully a lot of them will be watching this very soon. What would you like to tell them?
Well, first of all, thank you for your support. For over 50 years, it's the travel advisor that's really made our company. It's first and foremost. And we know their important job that they have. And so many times, there's companies that are trying to bypass them. We don't. We enjoy them, we support them, and we look forward to a very long relationship with travel advisors.
Well, Gregory, thank you very much. Gregory, thank you very much for filling us in on World Hotels. I know there's a lot more to come. I think you have some big news coming up later in the year about other collections you might be doing.
We do.
But maybe we'll come back and do another interview when that happens. But meanwhile, again, thank you for taking the time, and we look forward to seeing this organization grow and grow.
Thank you so much, and thank you for your time. Truly, thank you. Thank you.
I'm James Shillinglaw, and this is Insider Travel Report.